know, and then it just took off from there. Like it's something natural that's always been in me, but now that I'm older, I like recognize.
So how long have you been doing it? When did you first start doing it? Like, what age you say you first started, like, dibbing and dabbing?
I really started getting into it like when I went to high school, so 14, 15. Like I started trying different stuff with my outfits, cutting them, painting on them and stuff like that. Cause I always been an artist, but I started like experimenting with my clothes, and really because my clothes didn't fit like how everybody else stuff. Cause I was real small, so I had to like alter them. That's how it started.
So when did you realize, like, man, I really have a knack for this? Like you realize people started realizing, like, man, he's good at what he does.
I probably like my senior year when I started debating on going to art school or fashion school. When I took a course, I was like rushing just to hurry up and get my work done, but my teacher said it was like really neat and that I should, look into it. And once I seen like how serious she was about it, that's when I'm like, oh man, I might really have a talent for it. So around like 18 years old.
So around 18. Okay, so my next question is, who is like your biggest influence?
That's a tough question. Really in fashion, really people, like everyday people, my people, seeing how we, especially in Chicago, like early on when I start paying attention to fashion, I noticed like how, like even different sides, a town dressed different, wore different things, like from where they from. So really just my city influenced me and probably like our architecture and stuff like that. Like I look for weird places for like influence.
Okay. So what makes your fashion style and design different from what we see out now?
I'm not too sure, but I know on purpose I like to take like luxury looking garments and make them comfortable. For urban wear. You know what I'm saying?
Can you kind of describe that to me? Like I'm trying to picture that.
like I might not go make a real rabbit fur hoodie. I go take something similar to it, the fabric, and make sure that it feels good on the skin and make like it a hoodie that you could wear every day, or you know what I'm saying? Like it's real tough to describe because I'm just now paying attention to it. Like, oh man, I take pieces that I see in high end brands do and make it more affordable and like custom. You know what I'm saying? And urban.
Okay, so walk me through like a day in the life of you as a fashion designer, man. Just walk me through a day. Like, is it always something that influences you, or like just walk me through a day?
Right now, music. Like when I hear music or certain type of beats or something like that, sometimes I see like a color or a texture from the sound, and whatever color or sound or texture I see from the music that I'm listening to at the time, I just basically like translate it onto clothing. It's super weird. Like it's a super weird process. It's very hard to explain, but basically just the sound, and then I go from that to picking the fabric I want to use for it, and I have to make sure that it's functional for whatever I'm making. Like some pants, like I like to have a little bit of stretching pants, so I might go get something with spandex or something knit that can stretch and do what I needed to do, and then I might sketch it, or I might just go straight to making it or fitting it on the body. So it's just like various things, but I like to do everything hands-on and from scratch, so my days are pretty long, man. Pretty long.
Man, that's most definitely that's different. I don't think we ever had like a fashion designer come in here and say like, I listen to music, and like I come up with the textures, the colors, and the design based off music. Like that's most definitely different.
Yeah, we ain't never had nobody come in. Like we had VJG come in, but he ain't say nothing about like listening to music to give him his little mojo to go ahead and do his thing.
Yeah, like music is a big part of my brand, and like it go hand in hand. If you guys like pay attention to like my following and like
I pay attention to
like how I got started and stuff like that's why I work with musicians, because it like whoever I'm working with or creative directing for like really heavily influenced my collection or the stuff that I'm putting out during the time.
Okay, that's dope. Hey, we gonna come back. We gonna play a couple more tracks, and then we gonna come back with Ron Lewis. We finna give y'all some of that new, that YG, that Sue Whoop, and that Valley Miami featuring King Push, Pusha T. Y'all keep it locked in to My Radio Chicago, Support District Radio Network, Boot Camp Radio.